Hey everyone, Susie here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to go back to the Tower of Deception and continue with Hidden Chamber number 3 and stage 15. Alright, so stage 15, we're going to check both boxes, make sure that we get all of the stars. Hero team limit is reduced by 3. Boss enemies restore HP. Okay, let's take a peek here. We're not going to do the auto fight. We're going to dive in. So the guide does suggest dispel heroes to deal with the threat of the jungle master. So they're going to want, exactly like they're showing, having a Elowen or Tallulah is pretty good. So there's a bunch of other team comps here you could see other people using, which will be similar to what I use. Definitely going to use my piercers like always if I can. It definitely makes life easier and they are great. And then over here, map info, it looks like we're going to have Elowen come in. She is the jungle master, or evil Elowen or something. She is going to heal allies, so anti-heal is going to be helpful. Yeah. I guess we're going to have a similar vibe here and probably some waves with a mixture of AoE plus boss damage. I remember this one, they gather in the middle and then we tried to kill the boss. Let me change my team. This is a place we need a good strong tank. So I'm actually going to bring in Draylin or probably a Brokir if I can stay alive, but let's try this first. So Draylin is of course going to also help heal and stay alive at the same time. She's a great option for something like this. Then we're going to bring in some hard hitters like either Silas or I might bring in Beatrix. You can do whichever you feel better. I think we're going to be fine to kind of... Oh, I forget the range is so weird. All right, let's do this because this is where she's going to gather. We're going to boom, boom, boom. We're going to boom, boom, boom. And we're going to get that healer in it as soon as possible as well. So Beatrix is just a monster. She is so fun. So having her here is just something special. It really is, honestly. So I think I'm going to put Tallulah there because she's going to cover all of these squares here. The main ones we're going to have people. I'm going to pick a Silas here to start attacking her as soon as we can. She is going to heal, but at least we can be ready to deal with her otherwise. When she starts coming around and when she's not in her healing mode. I actually can't remember if I need to do some serious... Ooh, look at that. Okay, Araka backup. Look at the Araka as backup. Sometimes you need it. Araka backup. Luckily, we have Idril to pew pew. And look at that. Just a couple big explosions of DPS, and we're already in a pretty good state. I want to throw a dummy over here to see if we can start taking out the boss as she goes before she heals up too much. Come on, no, that didn't work. Okay, come back, Demi. I lied. That was a fail. But we're going to blast. I'm going to auto ultimate. Go, 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 go. Blast as fast as we can and see if we can just overpower the healing and not even need anti-heal. Boom, we did. We actually took out the Elowen without even needing anti-heal, even though she kept healing herself up pretty well. So just sheer power, force. And Idril being able to hit the entire board is so helpful. And then Araka having another fighter or defender here as backup for any cleanup. If people get around your defender is kind of important. I remember that the very first time I ever did the stage way back when as well. Alright, we do have Demi, so we can just throw her in here even though she's going to die soon. Just to help burst and kill some of these dudes. Even though she's getting poisoned by this thing and has no healing. It's fine. It's still going to help. Certainly doesn't hurt. We're just gonna leave her there for now. She's alright. She's staying alive barely. Barely. But it's working. She's got okay. Forgot. She does have some healing technically, right? Okay. And there we go. Last guy didn't even come close. Very easy. Look at that, guys. That one was just a sheer power, and we're talking Beatrix just being a friggin' queen. Her AoE is amazing, and Silas kind of nuking the boss, Idril going pew pew, and then Araka was our cleanup hitter. Demi didn't do too much, but she helped, and yeah, Draylin soaking up the damage, and Tallulah healing. Both of the heals from them are really, really strong for the stage. So that was a nice one to accomplish. All right, collecting our reward, and then we're on to hidden chamber number 3. Increase poison damage dealt by heroes by 100%. So this is a time to bring in your... Wait, 2 heroes. Oh no. Increase poison damage dealt 2 heroes. Sorry. So that's bad. We're going to get extra poison damage. Lots of healing needed. It's fine. Or we're going to need cleansing as well again. Okay. So again, dispelling to deal with those makes sense. Let's try to go in with the similar team and see if we're going to have all of the spots covered. All right, now this is a really hard one with all of the difficulties turned on. We're talking hidden chamber number 3. I'm going to go ahead and use this little crew right here. I did find that maybe Kriya would be subbed out instead, or Demi's not the best. Ezrith would definitely be better, but I don't want to use the best or newest options. I kind of want to use some OGs mixed with some recent banner heroes to kind of make it more attainable. I do love using my girl Idril, so she's going to get in here as soon as possible to start hitting it when she gets to her ultimate. I'm actually going to go full ultimate on for this one, even though that's not always the best for the timings when the Elowen gets in and starts healing, but it really does help. So Idril's going to start hitting and be able to take out these guys as they come along. And then we're going to bring in a little bit more. So this is the hard part. Okay. I think I'm going to put Draylin over here. Oof, there's a couple ways I could do this. Erlong Shen for the guys that are going to come in the top. Or I can use Draylin as well. There's there's many ways to deal with this one. And then I think we'll go Beatrix. I probably should have done Beatrix before Erlong Shen, but we're going to be excited to use his ultimate as soon as we can. But I actually see, I'm going to wait until they're closer to get more. All right, now let's use that ultimate. And then we're going to throw Beatrix in here. She's also going to do great damage and help out. She's so much fun. But love using her and him together. They kind of balance out the magic and physical damage needs. And then we're going to bring in Draylin here to help hold off these guys and to keep others alive. Definitely helps when we're in between ults for Idril. Up here, I'm going to bring in Silas to start taking out... See, I could start taking out the boss, but I don't know. Let's try it this time. I tried it before and failed because it depends on the timing of her healing. But I'm going to see if it's possible, if I can get away with it with the Silas and he can just take out that Elowen without her even having a chance to come down to the portal later on. That would be the best case scenario. All right, now this is getting a little scary over here. So I think I might actually need some backup for Erlong Shen. Let's see how we do. No, we're okay. And look at... Okay, we're going to throw Araka and Silas at this Elowen. Not even worried about when she's healing. Just go. Just go for it. Just let them go. Not even worried about anti-healing. Just letting them take her out when they can. I'm going to be ready here to throw in a tank if needed somewhere. But I don't think we actually need it. I think we're going to be able to take out Elowen with just a powerful single target DPS like Silas at the top. And done. Job done. Okay, so... Now that Elowen's gone, I'm going to despawn Silas, despawn Araka, and place them where I actually need them more. So I think we could safely say this gets really crazy over here. So if, you know what, here, I can stop them from coming. Ooh, but then they won't be covered. Oh, we're not covered here anyway. Either way. So you know what, we're going to throw Brokey over here to slow things down. And then we can take advantage of these other guys as well. All right, I'm going to throw Kriya down here. Her crows are going to come in handy too. There's really not anywhere I can overly take advantage of Demi at this second, so I'm going to wait and see if everything else holds up without her. It's just this bottom little cluster, and there we go. Damn, that was so much better. So certainly taking out the boss at the top before she even has a chance to start moving down was huge. So we did have Erlong Shen doing most of the AoE DPS work, which is so fun. He's just the funnest tank. I'm obsessed. but you don't have to use him. If you use someone else to be a strong tank, or someone even fun like Melvira probably would be great down there, along with Beatrix. I think that would have been a great combo as well. But there are the stats. Lots of healing going out by the girls. And another hidden chamber complete. Boom. All the rewards. Yay, free stuff.